So here we go. All right, I got it. Okay. All right. That was something for the visitors. So all right, let me go and move and give us some real stuff now. All right. Let me try to calm it down a little bit. I get in my teaching mode. All right. My last 8 weeks, I've been teaching on relationships. I think I teach 5 weeks on relationships, and then I pulled out of that and I went into 3 weeks of other teaching. I'm gonna jump back into relationship. I'm gonna jump back to that relationship thing. So I'm gonna try to give y'all a few pointers on what I already taught. Now, I can't go back and get 8 weeks worth of teaching. That stuff is gone. I can't go. I mean, if you want it, we got an archive on YouTube, and I can give it to you. But it's no way in the world I can give you 7, 8 weeks of teaching. Just too much. All right, so I'm gonna try to pull out some nuggets to refresh your memories. Okay, before we move on into the relationship piece. All right, I told them recognition. You gotta know how to recognize people. Jesus was on the cross. And you had one person here, and you had one person here. And one person said, if you be the Son of God, cast yourself down. Or save yourself and save us. And the other guy said, hey, remember me when you get to your paradise. 2 people, both same environment. One had the ability to recognize, one didn't. In relationships, you got to have the ability to recognize who's meant to be in your life and who's not meant to be in your life. And when they're supposed to exit. Ooh, y'all don't want to hear this. See, I'm teaching some stuff that's going to save you some hurt. And the reason why most of us hurt is because we keep people in our life past their season. Or we don't categorize people in the right perspective. Let me keep going. But my point there is recognition. You got to be able to recognize. Sometimes you ain't gonna have a chance to go home and pray. Make sure nobody ain't. Yeah, they ain't here. Okay. I want to make sure they want to hear before I said it. But I was talking to this young lady, and she's like, yeah, this pastor told me the Lord said go and listen in a quiet place. Yeah. I said, okay. I mean, this was what came with my spirit. Sometimes you didn't have time to get in a quiet place. Jesus told the disciples, a storm came. We're going to the other side. Sometimes God will give you a word in the midst of a storm. And you got to be able to hear him in a storm. And traditional religion, oh girl, go get in your quiet place and hear the God. What happened when you ain't got no quiet place? All right, man. You got to be able to hear God in the midst of a storm. That's right. And I was like, wow. But they weren't ready to receive that. Traditional religion, go in your quiet place. I'm going to open my closet up. I'm going in my closet. What if your closet is full of garbage? Come on, somebody. Come on. Let's talk about it. But traditional religion, I'm going to go in your quiet place. What if you ain't got no quiet place? You got to hear God in the midst of a storm. That's right. I'm in a storm. I'm in a situation. I'm driving down the road, and I just heard God. Ability to recognize this is the moment. Blind water bags sitting on the side of the road. Jesus passing by. I recognize that this man is not like everybody else that passed by. This is a God moment. And the Bible said he cried out. He began to praise. Sometimes you can't recognize a God moment because folks want to keep you stuck. That's a powerful. Good God Almighty. I don't know how far I'm gonna go, man. I'm just good God Almighty. And then this is all past stuff, like months ago. All right, I told him, I said, disappointment is the child or the birth of false expectation. I had a false expectation of you because I didn't know how to recognize when you were supposed to be in my life and when you were supposed to exit. Right. It's 3 types of relationship: short term, long term, and covenant. And we take folks that's supposed to be in a short term relationship and want to make them long term. I'm preaching really good. I had an expectation of you, or I had a false false expectation of you. And because you did not meet my expectation, now I'm disappointed. And most people get disappointed because they got a false expectation of somebody. Okay, let me keep going. Because you expect stuff out of people that they can't give you. They broke, but you expect them to help you. They are broken, but you expect them to love you. Come on, relationship. Come on, hurt. It's amazing to me how folks, it's people in bondage right now. I'm telling you, it's people in bondage and held hostage right now because of what folks done to them. I ain't never going back to that church. They hurt me. They hurt my feelings. Well, go back in the nursery. Maybe nobody hurt your feeling in the nursery. Don't you know when you come to church, you should expect to get hurt? See, we got a wrong perspective of a church. What is all of us doing in here? We all hurt folks. We all broken. So how do you expect to come to a place where everybody is broken and hurt and not get hurt? Amen. Amen. See, we got the wrong perspective of church. And you sitting here and saying you ain't hurt or broken, you lie. All right then. See, I preach a real message. Amen. You broke, unforgiveness, heart clogged up. Mm-hmm. As soon as somebody says something, you get offended. Everybody hurt. Man, I ain't never going by that no more. Man, they hurt me so bad. They hurt. So hurt people. Not intentionally. So check it out. So you can't get offended when they leave your life. I can't get offended when folks leave this church. Because the Bible says if they was for us, they would have been with us. That's right. So when folks leave this church, I don't get hurt because they're leaving. I take it as God revealing to me they ain't tied to my future. All right now. So when folks leave your life, it is God revealing to you that they ain't tied to your future, they tied to your past. And you got so many people that's tied to your past, but you still trying to hold on to them. And whenever you hold on to a relationship that's out of season, it stinks. Look at your neighbor and say, clean your refrigerator. Say that? Make sure you get them bottom drawers. The bottom drawers? Make sure you go all the way in the back and put the stuff that's in room number 4 that's been in there for 6 months. Wait, girl, I come in here. What is that smell in the house? It's the refrigerator. This stuff stinks. You've been with them too long. Look at the neighbor and say, let him go. Good God almighty, boy. I ain't gonna hold my nose. I'm on page 1. I'm gonna do a review. Stinking folk. I tell the truth. I stink. You expired. Your expiration date. What? All right. Let me keep going. I gotta keep going, man. All right. So here you go. You have to qualify the people in different levels of your life. You can't just let people come in your life. You got to qualify people. You got to qualify. And the problem is why we get hurt in relationship is because we don't qualify people in our life. We just bring them in our life. And you got to know how to qualify people. All right? Most people in your life is seasonal. It's seasonal people. They're seasonal. And you got to learn how to welcome people in and love them and let them go. They're seasonal. A out of 100 people, I want y'all to write this down. Out of 100 people, out of 100 people, 2 is going to be covenant. Out of 100 people, 2 going to be covenant. That's your spouse and God. All right? That leave with 98. You might have 5 long term. That leave with 93. And all the rest of them are seasonal. All the rest of them seasonal. And then those 93 people, God gonna send them, listen, those 93 people, God gonna send them in and out of your life. And it's your responsibility to manage the relationship. God ain't gonna manage the relationship for you. You gotta manage the relationship. And people get hurt because they don't know how to manage the relationship. Out of 100 people, they think 75 is gonna be a long term. No, you ain't gonna have that many. You're gonna have a handful of people that's supposed to be with you long term. In my life right now, I could probably count 5 people, maybe 6. Well, I take my wife off because she covered it. So, 5 people, 4 or 5 people that's long term in my life. That's it. Ain't no 75 people with me long term. What? I got 5. The rest of y'all seasonal. Come in my life, push me to where I need to be, and bye. But you get offended because you had a false expectation of that person. You had a false expectation of number 92. And you thought number 92 was going to be long term. Now the relationship is sour and you mad. Number 92 was never meant to be long term. Look at somebody and say, where do you have number 92? Girl, I'm so lonely. I tell you, girl, I ain't got nobody to talk to. And you want to bring folks in your inner circle because you're lonely. And loneliness don't qualify people for intimacy. Whenever you're close to your destiny, you will always be lonely. How many people was with Jesus on the cross? 0. Well, I take it back. The 2 people, but how many disciples were with him? 0. Whenever you get close to your destiny, people start trickling off. Look at your neighbor and say, you close to your destiny. Alright, here you go. The prodigal son. I'm just going to review. I told him the prodigal son, I said, when people want to leave, you can't hold them. I'm on in review. When the people want to leave, you can't hold them. The prodigal son said, Daddy, give me all that belongs to me. I'm going to leave. And he left his daddy's house. But when he left his daddy's house, see, my point is, when you're in, listen, check out. The father and the son wasn't in covenant relationship. It was a long-term relationship. And whenever you're in long-term relationship with people, you ain't got to hold them. If they want to go, you let them go. But there's always a pig pen. There's always a pig pen that's going to bring them back. The Bible said when he came to himself, he was in a pig pen. The pig pen is life. The pig pen is pain. The pig pen is situation. And when somebody is supposed to be in a long-term relationship with you, if they want to go, you let them go. Because life situation will bring them back. I'm preaching real good. Check it out. son. And the Bible said when he came back, his daddy was looking afar off. See, sometimes when it's a long-term relationship, you ain't got to call for him. Just look. Yeah, that pen ain't quite down yet. They keep looking. They keep looking afar off. Some long-term relationship, all you got to do is just watch. Just look. Yeah, that pain ain't quite hit them yet. But they'll be back. Sometimes your prayers can't bring folks back. Sometimes your fasting can't bring folks back. Sometimes your praise can't bring folks back. Sometimes only the pig pen can bring them back. Look at your neighbor and say, have you ever been in a pig pen? Have you ever been in a pig pen? All right. That was the review. All right, so let me try to jump in here and try to get some stuff real quick. Y'all get anything out of this? All right. All right. I want to go to John. Go to John 1:29. I'm going to use it as a landing pad, or a launching pad, rather. A launching pad. John 1:29. John 1:29. All right, John 1:29. Hold your finger there. And then flip to Matthew 11:6. Okay? All right. John 1:29. Here's John the Baptist pointing out Jesus. The next day John seeth Jesus come into him and said, behold, the Lamb of God, which take away the sins of the world. So John the Baptist is in relationship now with Jesus. And John the Baptist pointing Jesus out. He's the Lamb of God to take away the sins of the world. That's a prophecy of John the Baptist to Jesus. All right? Then go over to Matthew 11. Let's start at verse 2. Now when John have heard in prison the works of Jesus. So check it out. John the Baptist was a preacher. And he told everybody Jesus is the person that's going to take away the sins of the world. Y'all saw that. Then you go to Matthew 11, verse 2. Now John is in prison. Now Jesus got the crowd. Now let's see what John said. And he sent two of his disciples and said to them, are he that's go ask John, is he the one, or should I look for another one? Well, hold on. You had already said that he was the one. Now you're in a situation and you're asking yourself, is he the one? It's amazing how situations can make us doubt. Okay, that's a nugget. And Jesus answered and said to him, go tell John everything that he heard and see. The blind receive their sight, the lame walk, the lepers clean, the deaf hear, the dead are risen up, and the poor have the gospel preached to them. Check it out. And blessed is he who's not offended because of me. Hold on. Relationship. John the Baptist pointing Jesus out. Hey, this is the Lamb of God. He's going to take away the sins of the world. I can say that when I'm on top of the world. Now I'm in prison. The relationship shifts. Jesus got the crowd. John the Baptist in prison. How do people look at you when God starts elevating you? When God starts blessing you? How do people see you? Girl, God gonna use you mighty. Yeah, but when God starts using you mighty, come on, somebody, come on, come on, come on. Girl, I'm telling you, God's gonna do that thing, but when God do it, it's amazing how folks' revelation about you or their conversation about you shift when, listen, it shifts when God starts using you. It's crazy. And he said, go tell John. He said that I was the one. Now, because the relationship has shifted, tell him don't let his faith kick in. Or don't let his unbelief kick in. I was the one when he was on top of the world. Now he questions if I'm the one because he's in prison. Tell him everything that he said I was going to do, I'm doing it. See, sometimes folks say you're going to do something, but they really don't mean it. I'm preaching real good. Girl, you know the Lord going to use you. I see you as the first lady. But then when you become a first lady, they hate you. I'm preaching real good. Because you'll always know if somebody a man or woman of God because their prophecy stays the same. It don't matter what season the relationship is in. Go tell him, blessed if he is not offended because of me. The word offense means bait. And most folks get offended because they ate the bait of Satan. Alright. Let me got this piece right here on you. Most people get offended, or most people that get offended is immature to handle negative thoughts. That's powerful. 98% of people that get offended is immature. They cannot handle the negative thoughts. They do not possess the ability to pour down that thought. So they get offended. The Bible says in 2 Corinthians 10:5, pour down every thought that try to exalt itself above the knowledge of Christ. And most people get offended because they don't have the ability. I don't possess that ability to pour down that negative thought that the devil put in my head. So now I'm going to get offended because I took the bait. It's powerful. All right. All right. So, John the Baptist had Jesus in the category of long-term relationship. But Jesus had John the Baptist in short-term relationship. I wonder how many of us is sitting in this room is in so much pain and so much hurt because we got people in the wrong category. Got people in the wrong category. Got people in the wrong category. All right. I already gave y'all that piece right there. I want to look past my notes a little further. So let me okay, yeah, let me get this piece. Right, here you go. Let me get this piece. I told y'all that God never ties people that lead to your future. He only ties people that lead to your past. I'm telling y'all that, right? Mm-hmm. Right. And some of us are mad at the people that's not in our life. Upset because the people are not in your life. Let me drop this on. Could it be that we expected something from them that God never wanted them to give? That's powerful. People that was in my life and they exit. They were never meant to be to my destiny. God tied them to my past. Could it be I had an expectation that somebody was supposed to give me something and God never intended for them to give it to you? I'm moving into some new stuff now. John the Baptist was part of the plan, but he wasn't the plan. I said John the Baptist was part of the plan, but he wasn't the plan. God said, listen, I'm not sending Jesus to the earth to be John the Baptist's buddy. I'm preaching this thing now. He said, I'm not sending Jesus to the earth to be buddy with John. I'm sending Jesus to the earth to reconcile man back to me. Could it be some of us looking for friends and relationships? Whenever you start looking for buddies in relationship, you don't fulfill your purpose. That's powerful. I'm dropping bombs. I'm dropping bombs. People in your life is part of the plan. They ain't the plan, they part of it. And we look for buddies. We look for power. We look for friends. And whenever you try to hook up with somebody for a friendship, you never fulfill the purpose. People in your life that exit was part of the plan. Check it out. It's part of the plan. They're not the whole plan. Check it out. I'm going to use, y'all get the name, baby girl. Who? One more time. Akemia. Okay. Akemia, I might pronounce it wrong. Akemia. Come on up here, baby girl. Come on up here. Let me get you on camera. Come on up here. Because we're recording stuff. We're going to send out to the world. Come on up here. Okay, you're so pretty too. Come on up here. I make sure no man's trying to come on. Who is this young girl? I must get my shotgun. All right. So tell us. We're recording this thing right here. Look at it. Look at it. Tell me your name. They can't hear you on that thing. Akemia. Her name is Akemia. All right. What is it? Akemia. Oh, yeah, you know I'm saying it right. All right. Listen. And she's beautiful too, ain't she? All right. And no boy gonna be messing with you. You got it? All right. So, give me your name one time. Akemia. All right. How old are you? 15. All right. So Akemia. So Akemia is 15. Check it out. She's 15. So her life is already played out in heaven. Her whole life. From the time her mama and daddy got together. Well, she got the degree, daddy. In time her mama and daddy got together. Hey, you know what her daddy, right? Okay, I can use it as a ministry point. Her daddy and mama got together for only one purpose, to bring her to the earth. But the point is, only one purpose, to put her in the earth. Because her life was already mapped out in heaven. That's why the Bible says he's Alpha and Omega, beginning and end. Her life is already panned out. This young girl's life right here. God already knows who her husband's going to be. God already knows who she's going to marry. God already knows all that. But then she got the responsibility to tap into the will of God for her life. Now God already got a husband for her already ordained. But she can go and pick her own husband. I'm preaching real good. Check it out. Her life is already mapped out in heaven. Guess what she's doing on right now. She's living out each season of her life. Her life is a movie. Her life is a movie on display in heaven. And God sends people into her life in seasons. And they play a role. Now, when people come into your life to play a part of your season, or play a season in your life, you got to know if this person is of God or not. You understand what I'm saying? Your life is made. Listen, the point I'm making is when people exit your life, they are part of the plan, but they're not the plan. The plan is already written out. But people coming in her life is part of the plan. So God sends somebody in your life, boom. Sends somebody in your life, boom. And it's managed in seasons. Your life is managed in seasons. So when you become 22, 23, you're going to swell, you're going to fall in love with a boy. Oh, I just love him. And that joke's going to leave. He was part of the play. He was part of the film. He was part of the movie. But God moved him. Her life is already played out. She just lived out the season. She's 22 and she's gonna stay with the boy. He ain't no good. He's sorry. He got 4 baby mama. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna make a point. I mean, it ain't happening to you. I'm making a point. And so that's sorry. Still living at home with your mama. Mama washing his underwear. Chill out. And it's bad when you fall there and your mama's still washing your underwear. But anyway, here you go. Girl, I love you so much, and she gonna make this work. That's a season. Whenever people want to leave your life and you're gonna make them stay, or that season is up, and you're gonna hold on to them, you're gonna mess the whole play up. Deacon Holden goes to the movie and sees whatever she sees. She called Minister Watts. Girl, don't you know I went to that movie and that movie was the bomb, girl. So Minister Watts get her kid and go to the movie. And then 2 days later, she called First Lady. First Lady, let you know, girl, I want to go. So the First Lady come on. All right, we're going to the movie. So I won't go to the movie, don't wait. But Kiana and First Lady, bro, they go to the movie. And it's good. Then First Lady called Sister Johnson. Sister Johnson, girl, you want to go to that movie, so I'm telling you, Denzel watch together. I'm going somewhere. Sister Johnson turned around and called Sister Pickett. Sister Pickett, girl, you want to go to that movie. Everybody in the church, girl, I'm telling you, that boy more souls, I'm telling you, child. All right, here we go. Sit out. Sit out. Let's check him out. I'm just painting a picture. But here's the deal. You see how fast the story moved about the movie? Now, same thing. And the ratings of the movie goes up. Same thing. She go watch the movie. Don't you go see that movie. Girl, it ain't all that.
She can stay with him. He stay with his mom.
You know what I'm saying? Girl, don't you go to it ain't worth that. So make a watch call. But you buy now though. Out there, it ain't all that. So everybody sprayed the movie that knows about the movie that ain't good. And the ratings don't go up. Well, your life is a movie. And folks see your life. And when folks see your life, and folks in your life at the wrong season, good God watermark. And they begin to look at your life and say, that life is just tore up. It just ain't hit on nothing. See, when you got people in your life that's out the season, folks can look at your movie. Come on, somebody. They can look at your life. Come on over here. Her life is going to go exactly the way God wanted to go. It's going to go exactly the way God wanted to go. Because now she understands people come in her life for a season, people leave her life for a season. And you can't even get mad for the friend that leave your life. You just know that God say they tied to your path and not where I'm taking you. Amen. All right. So here we go. My point I'm making. People watch your life because your life is the movie. They're watching out each scene. Have you ever watched a movie and you've seen this scene and you can almost predict? Come on, somebody. And sometimes folks can just see that that person ain't supposed to be in your life. I'm telling you, in 6 months, this is going to happen. 4 months, 6 days, what happened? Bam. Because I can see it in the scene. That's powerful. All right. I don't even know where I'm at now. Okay. All right. Let me see what I'm going to. All right. I think I already did that. All right. That's where I'm at right now. All right. Yeah. That's where I'm at right now. Yeah, that's where I was at. All right. I'm going to give you one more point, and that's going to be it. All right, here we go. Her life is already played out in heaven. The picture in the movie is already played out. So when we get to a scene in our life that don't line up with the picture, the picture is our life. Our life is already painted in heaven. So when you get to a season and your life or the season do not match the film, God ain't gonna wake up one day and say, okay, Deacon Holy, he going through hell and folks on his job, and God ain't gonna run up and fix the film. The film is already shot. So what we think we're gonna do when we get in trouble or when we're going through something, we pray and God just gonna start running and fixing stuff. No, your life is already painted. Your life is already painted. So when we get to a point that God says, this scene don't match my picture, God do not change the picture. God changes the characters. God don't go and say, okay, they done wrong, they done this. Okay, let me go and fix this. No, God don't do that. He's the Alpha and Omega. He's okay. This scene right here, they came into their life for a season. I see where I'm taking them. This scene don't match my picture. Okay, time for me to change characters. Time for me to change characters or people that's playing the role. People in your life comes in your life for seasons, and they play these roles. And whenever you get somebody in your life that's not playing their role, how are you gonna get to the end of the film? Man, that's power. I'm dropping some bombs. All right, last point. So Minister Watts come a long time ago, and Deacon is holding everybody come. So and my wife and everybody, Minister Keon, my daughter, they always get home, they make fun of me because they always make fun of me. Pastor, you can't sing and you be off key. They be beating me up, right? Wait, check it out now.
I love it.
Check it out. Minister Watts, she don't say, Minister Watts don't be really saying that, be the rest of it. But you be off key and you don't sound good. But here's the point I'm making. I can't sing. I know I can't sing. But there's a lot of stuff that I do well. Come on, somebody. There's a lot of stuff that I do well, but singing ain't one of them. Check it out. What's my point? Here's my point. When you in long-term relationship with people, sometimes you just gotta accept their limitations. Oh my God! Oh, there was a bomb right there I dropped. Good God Almighty! Wow, that was powerful. I can't sing, but Deacon Holden in long-term relationship with me, so he accept my limitations. I can do a lot of stuff right. I can preach good. I can study good. I can pray good. I can serve good. I can't sing. Sometimes when you're in long-term relationship with people, you got to accept the limitations. So I was hearing this man talking, and he was talking about, he was mentoring accepting the limitations in long-term relationships. And this is where I'm going to close at. Accepting the limitation in long-term relationships. So this guy was talking, and he had my ear. And he was telling how he mentored this guy, this husband. So this husband make a pretty good money. I mean, he do pretty good. He do real good, like real good. And the people I'm talking about are millionaires. I'm talking about, all right? Because how do y'all know in order to go somewhere, you got to talk to people or surround yourself around people that's already there. So I'm already surrounding myself by millionaires. Come on, somebody. I'm already surrounding myself around people that know how to market churches. I'm already surrounding myself by people on how to plant churches. That's why I'm planting 2 or 3 churches. See what I'm saying? I'm surrounding myself by him. And he was talking. He was like, yeah, man, you know, I'm mentoring this guy. And this guy made a lot of money. And I'm taking my time because this is what I'm going to stop at. When you're in long-term relationships, sometimes you got to just accept the limitation. So he was saying he was mentoring this guy. Guy made plenty of money. And the guy came from a home where the dad made buku money. And his mom was a stay-at-home mom. So the house was always clean. The food was always done. The kids' homework was always done. Because the daddy made all the money. So he came from a background where, you know, come in, food done, house clean, kids taken care of, boom, 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 boom. But the woman that he married, she came from a home where the daddy wasn't there. And the mom worked 2 jobs. So keeping the house clean was the last thing she was worried about. I'm working 2 jobs to pay the bill. I'm working 2 jobs to make sure we can eat. I'm working 2 jobs to make sure boom, 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 boom. I'm not worried about really cleaning no house. So they get married. The husband used to the wife that's cooking, cleaning, taking care of home. The daughter, but the wife used to a mama going. Gotta make it happen. By the time I get on one job, I go to another. Get off that job, I gotta come home and cook. And I'm just tired. I'm going to bed right now. And he began to talk to this guy. Man, my wife, this joker, man, See, I'm clean. Spit it out. He said, well, tell me, what are some of your wife's strengths? He just started listing them all. He said, well, if she can do all that good, why are you magnifying the one thing that she, magnify the Lord with me. Whatever you magnify gets bigger. So he was magnifying that one thing. But she done 100 good. He said, wow, that's powerful. Here's my point. The wife had a limitation. The wife had a limitation. She couldn't do that. Or she didn't know how. Because she never seen it. But they was in a long-term relationship. And sometimes when you're in a long-term relationship, you just got to accept the limitation. Just got to accept the limitation. Now, it's a difference between somebody that don't do. You understand what I'm saying? And somebody don't know how or never taught it. See, that woman never seen it because of her background. And never accept limitation from somebody that's in short-term relationship. Come on, somebody. You only accept the limitation for somebody that's in long-term relationship. Y'all need anything like that? Man, I feel like I've been preaching for 2 hours, man. Y'all standing y'all feet, give God some glory. God Almighty. Begin to bless the Lord.